A Discovery Plus original. To watch a new episode every week. Stream now on Discovery Plus.
Just walk off this job here. Determined to make it easy for the family. Create a new tradition of our own.
Right, lads, what's the story? Anyone want to jump in now?
Ivan and Eve.
Do the quick one here before Steve does his when he's doing the update of the, I think it's the Jerry Hutch one, but he won't get until about 1:30. What's the crack with you anyway? It's a story to be. 90 photos. Dry stock. Alright, Frank, what's the story, buddy? Just waiting on people out there join. So they throw up on the Facebook page. Seems like it's only to be back with G. See if we can get King Looney in.
Everything is doing myself. Thank you, Moose. Come over here. I can do things.
Unbelievable.
Old links and those, everyone. Up in the morning, job will do. What's the story with you? You in the hospital? You in the care home or you home, like? Khabib, who was saying is 18? Someone said in the chat we're 18. Joy stopped 20. The last time Joy stopped seeing 20 long, we passed the fucking door.
Beaches here are made of coal, falling out of the cliffs. The sand all typically washes away by the opening, but the coal is left there. And there was enough.
Come on, lads, don't leave me hanging.
So we are on a little beach mission, gather a bunch of coal. I'll get this one. Nice dense piece. There's a good one. That sweet slab.
One. Check the measure again, see if we got them.
It's really one of the reasons I think my grandfather really liked homesteading here, because there's so much coal. And he always used to say that the coals are burning and the wood's for building. And so still today I burn coal.
Yep, is that your house or you saw we have King Looney? At least King Looney wouldn't leave me hanging. Sorry.
What's happening, Pat?
Oh shit, I took out to my phone. 2 seconds. No, phone's off. What's the crack with you?
Fuck all, pal, what are you up to?
Fuck all, just let me go live there for an hour before Steve gets in.
I won't make it away for that cunt at all. I didn't realise he was doing it at 1:30.
Yeah, no, he's never that late. Like, usually comes in about 11 or 12. I think it's over and after the sun. He's wait till the sun is in bed before Joe go on, like.
Is it an actual live he's doing now, or?
I think he's doing the video, a podcast with the video, and I think he's going live after it, like.
Oh, I'd be handicapped, man.
Yeah, he said he's gonna drink a bottle of whiskey, so he must be planning on going live. I'd set
Bottle
up
of
for that one.
whiskey.
It'll be a funny one.
Oh, bottle of whiskey.
I've seen Renault after spirits before. I never seen them after whiskey.
And then she had her baby in here.
I'd say she'd be fucked up.
Maybe have their babies any minute.
Come here, how many buckies are you down?
I've none down yet.
I didn't even open it. You're afraid
know-
it's so.
I swear to God, I've won the fridge there now. And
With our cats.
You should buy the big bottle.
I buys the big one too, but I like the smaller one.
Yeah, I remember the last time we were on, so you down 2 of them, is it?
Yeah.
3, I think, in the 3.5 were finished throughout the last of that live, yeah.
Yeah, but I remember I went
Look,
to sleep early, you see, so I don't
We'll
know
say-
how
we'll
many.
say-
I
we'll
seen
say-
you down 2.
We'll say 3. We'll say 3 because I'm pretty sure the half of the other one was in fucking came right back out. Like, you know what I mean?
All right. No, I didn't see that because I was recording it.
All right, that wasn't that was live. I know, man. Do you know what? Not being smart now. She drove. Hold on, I get in the headphones there now because I'm going around. I'll tell you now. This is funny now, like, but for me it was. She drove the kids down to her parents for the weekend. Long weekend. They were going for the weekend. Great,
Yeah.
brilliant. And sure, the usual shit. Then I jumps on here, so it's a stream, like.
How's it going, John?
I don't even know what time I started drinking. Not joking. Don't know what time
Yeah.
Friday started saucing, but I was giddy up getting on the fucking thing anyway. And sure, Jesus.
Yeah, I remember I went to bed at about 3 or 4, and I woke up and you were all still in, like something like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, the
I
fuck.
think you were on anyway. Don't Steve was on it.
Yeah, you could be right. Do you know what? You could be right. And I tell you why. This is making. Geez, it wasn't long. It wasn't long after that. No, I fucked off. I had enough. I had to hold the head up in case anything spilled out. Like, but and I remember looking at the fucking thing there about 10 or 11 o'clock. She rang me that she was leaving.
What was it?
She woke me. It was around 10 or 11 o'clock. She rang me saying that she was leaving the parents' house. And she'd be back in a few hours. She'd be back into town for 2 o'clock to get the hair done, you know?
Fuck off. She was going back into town because Penny's was opened.
No, fair enough. Like, she'd the hair booked and all that.
All right.
But she'd the hair. But this entire time then, I looked at the thing, it was around 10, 11 o'clock. I went online, the boys were still fucking, they were only fucking getting going, the kinds, like, you know?
Yeah. I used to do that now at the start, but I don't do it no more. I kind of gets off about 3 or 4 o'clock, sometimes 5.
Oh, fuck, I can't do it no more at all, like.
Yeah.
And, it was one, I went hard there last night because I didn't have anyone to get up to, but like, I got up off the couch, she came in about 4 o'clock, and I got up then, and I woke up about 4 o'clock, and sure, we walked into town, the day was fine, and she's like, what we go do? And I said, I don't know, sure, like, in my head it was still about 10 o'clock in the morning, like. I was fucking great, man. I haven't felt like that since I was genuine on my summer holidays in school.
It's a while still like that.
It's nice the odd time
What's
to be able
cracking,
to
guy?
genuine. All right, cool towels. What's happening, bro?
How's it going?
Good, mate. How are
How's
you?
it going? I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right, Limerick, and everyone in the chat. I'm not too bad. A few lessons here and there this week, but I'm getting on with it, man. It's good. I've got a pull-up bar. A pull-up bar so I can start getting a bit of built on my back a bit more and get fit again. Get proper fit so I can get on with all this physio.
Fair play to you, kid.
Staples came out.
Fuck.
They took the staples out. Fucking, that was awful, mate. And I did the load myself, because it was really hurting me how they were doing it. So I said, "Can I have a go?" And I did most of them, but I just realised that there's one been left in.
Oh, for
One's been
fuck's
left
sake.
in because they left it too long. You know, like
Oh,
to take
it
them out.
overgrew it.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
fucking yeah. So that'll have to come out on Monday, like, unless the district nurse comes by over the weekend. You know what I mean? But I don't. I normally just see him on the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right now. But anyway, yeah. So that's what happened, and you know,
Just
I
go,
just been
just
doing.
go to Teelan, though, bro. Go to Teelan.
Yeah, it doesn't look so
And-
bad, you know.
And
I'm
do
surprised.
you find it itchy? Do you like? I remember that before. If I broke my ankle before, and I was in a cast, and there was like there was small surgery in it now, but the fucking itch off it, man, was so bad. And I was like trying to find everything and anything I could to shove down the cast, and they were like telling me no. But someone said to me a
Oh, in the
hairdryer.
cast, yeah.
Yeah, but
When
the
I had-
hairdryer then was fucking savage shit by altogether to get rid of it.
Yeah, that cast thing, yeah, I've had that before, but this is different. It ain't so bad. But I put a lot of cream on stuff anyway, you know, a lot of that skinny link cream. Like that's really good, that vitamin D stuff, you know. So
What's the vitamin
That's
C?
all good.
Vitamin D stuff. That's a sunlight kind of tablet, is it?
sorry.
100%. Vitamin D, so that's sunlight. Isn't that what that gives you?
Yeah, well, you can get vitamin D and vitamin E cream. Yeah, and it
cream.
heals skin.
Yeah.
Cream, yeah. It's called Diplobase. You know, it's all right. It's not bad gear. It's similar to that E45. You may have heard of that.
Oh, what's E45 cream?
Having a clean.
I
Stuff
heard
like
of it
that's all
before.
right. It helps, yeah. Anyway, so I'm good. I'm just getting on with it. Like I get visitors all the time, and you know it's not far for people to come. So I had a visitor from Scotland the other day. You know, so
Yeah,
you know,
I don't think I still think they can't get visitors here in Ireland in the hospitals and stuff.
no, it's not. So they have to test them on the way in. They do one of them tests, like a lateral flow test.
Oh, an
Oh,
antigen,
yeah.
yeah. They won't
They wait.
consider an antigen a viable test here just yet. They're still fucking making us do the
Is it?
PCR. But they're changing that now. Like again, we're about 3 months behind G doing everything. Like,
Is it? See, I can't believe Ireland is so fucking shit with like the medical side of things, hospitals, all that. Ireland is just fucking horrendous. I think. You know, you
I'm
should
sure
be.
we barely had roads up until this fucking the early
No,
90s.
you
Think
know
about
what
it.
I
Like.
mean. No, but you think about it. Hospitals, yeah, should be in line with us all day long. And it's not perfect here, but I swear to God, there's a big difference, isn't there? I know I speak to a lot of people in Ireland, and you know I thought I was bad waiting for that operation I was waiting for, but you know what I mean? It's like
I do. I know people that live up near
waiting more.
I know people that live up near the border and will fucking cry and scream that they're Sinn Féin IRA men. They'll kill me now if I say their name, but I won't. But they still have a British passport because they were born over the border. And when they got sick, where do you think they went for treatment? North or south?
Of course, no.
You know?
Yeah. You see that's a double standard, isn't it? I suppose you take anything you can off the enemy, really, don't you?
Oh, that's
If
it.
you
But
look
it's like
If
I
you're
call
looking at it like that, yeah.
I call him a pub patriot.
Politics, but I know we're friends. You know what I mean, and we chat a lot on here. But I don't like to talk about too much about politics. But really, if you looked at it as a sort of an enemy type thing, you would take anything off the enemy, wouldn't you? That you could.
Oh, 100%
And if they're
sure.
going to take an operation, fucking get it, really.
Yeah, as I know, I call him a pub patriot. Like, you know, kind of, he'd have no real ties to that, and just a fucking
Listen,
ignorant.
I
like, you know?
understand all that. I lived in Ireland in the south for many years. You know, about 3 years. I nearly married an Irish girl.
Oh, you lucky escape, you can't.
Yeah, yeah. No, she was beautiful. She was one of Ireland's up and coming tennis stars.
Yeah, you know what food puts Irish women off sex?
Fucking hell, they're beautiful, mate. Some of them, mate.
Wedding cake.
Some top women in Ireland, mate. They were nice. You know, girl next door sort. I don't know what they're like from Limerick nowadays, but Limerick will have a better idea.
Pretty much anything you see there out of Geordie show. Do you remember that show Geordie Shore? That's what all the Limerick birds are like now.
Yeah. But anyway, you know what I mean? It's good and bad. Anyway, he was called Shannon, yeah? And she lived on the River Shannon. Yeah?
Go ahead.
So literally, parents had like a bed and breakfast, and within 200-yard walk, you were on one of the widest parts of the River Shannon. Yeah?
Well, that was out in the estuary, so is that where was that? Fine.
Yeah. It was like, I think it was that O'Brien's Bridge.
O'Brien's Bridge. Yeah.
I think that's it, isn't it? O'Brien's Bridge. Because I lived in, it wasn't Roscommon, because I lived in Roscommon. See, it's a while ago, you know what I mean? And I lived in
Roscommon, that would be totally, yeah.
You see O'Brien's Bridge, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right, yeah, you're correct, yeah.
And like, the town is about a mile in, isn't it, from the Shannon, if I remember. Well, you know, like it's only a small place, isn't it? If I remember.
O'Brien's Bridge. Oh, it's tiny. It's a village. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So that was about a mile in from where she lived, I think, or half a mile. And yeah, we stayed there just by the River Shannon in her parents' B&B, and I had a little romance with her, and ended up being with her for about 2 years.
That's mad. Jeez, you're only 10 minutes outside of Limerick City from there.
Yeah, well, I used to go to Limerick a lot, you know. And, you know, we used to go clubbing in Limerick.
Into the Icon and
fucking... I'm talking 1991, 92.
Oh, into Trinity Rooms and Docks and the Market and all them places.
Yeah, I vaguely remember. I knew two lads that had the butchers. I'm really good friends with them. Because I had the motorbike over there as well. So I met a few lads that rode the motorbikes, you know what I mean?
The road tramps.
No, I had a trail bike at the time.
Oh, right, okay.
There's a few lads that had different sorts of motorbikes, and you kind of like get chatting, don't you, when you stop off somewhere or whatever. And I made a few friends like that, and then, you know, it was good to meet people, you know, over there, you know, and you knew you weren't meeting idiots, you know what I mean? It's quite easy to see you.
You shared an interest, like.
Yeah, it's good. I liked it. I tell you what, I wish my dad fucking bought. We were looking at bungalows and that, and we knew a builder, and we were getting one done. My dad backed out of it, and I was so pissed off because if he'd have bought it, he'd have made a fucking mint, wouldn't he? You know, plot of land with a bungalow and all that.
I would, yeah. Fucking even if you divided the land up there and knocked the bungalow and divided it up to a few sites, you're on the fucking ball there with the cash.
He'd have made bank because what he had in the UK he was going to sell, and he could have bought fucking 3 places at that time. You know, it was before the Euro. We were talking 91, 92. So he'd have made bank.
Yeah. He'd have made right kind.
Yeah, because they were talking, the money they were talking for the type of place, it was peanuts, mate. Really. Because
back then, I suppose it was that, like, it's peanuts in today's money, but back then it mightn't have been, was it?
No, what I mean is about 70 grand, yeah?
Yeah.
A nice bungalow on a nice bit of land with beautiful views, yeah? In the UK, his property was worth double that or more, and it was nothing like, yeah? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing like what he could have got for half the price in Ireland. And he was talking with the builder and his friends with him and all that, and they were talking about doing it, and then I don't know whether something happened with the work we were doing, because I was working for the old man at that time, and I don't know whether it's something to do with that or something else. I don't know. But anyway, I went off for 9 weeks doing something else back in the UK, and then I came back, and I thought he'd have been on with doing it, you know, getting the land and putting the bungalow on it. But in the end, they didn't do it. But my dad was still involved with the builder, so he could have fucking really, you know, I'd have loved it. I'd have stayed over there because I thought it was great. But there's a lot of politics at that time as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, I suppose fuck it, Jesus. Yeah, there was. There still
You
was
know,
up to a number of years ago. I
there
suppose
was
it depends where you live as well, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I had a British number plate on my motorbike, and I parked it. I don't know whether it was because I parked it near a church.
You'd probably
But
had
it's
like more hassle in Roscommon than Limerick, I'd say, would you?
It was Roscommon, yeah. It was Roscommon.
Fucking
That's where the
farmers.
builder was. Yeah, it was fucking Roscommon, because that's where the builder we knew, Seamus, yeah, right? And he is a guy. He had a fucking nightclub in town. He had a sweet shop. He did this. He did that. You know, he's a man in many pies. So we knew he was a connected guy, yeah, right? But we didn't give a fuck, yeah. His handshake was that he wasn't going to do us wrong, yeah. That was a fact. So, you know, that was all good with us. But I parked my motorbike at fucking near this church one time because I was going to have a little fucking liaison with this bird, and like we booked a B&B, you know what I mean? To get away from my parents, and we're just gonna have a little hour or two, and come outside, and fucking bike had been kicked over, number plate had been smashed, fucking what else had happened? Oh,
I'd say that was because of the bird. They say they got jealous of you going off with the bird.
Do you think it's a bird?
Oh,
I thought it was
definitely.
a British plate. No, a British plate, I thought.
I bet you now it was such a small town you were in, and she was the only bit of bird, and fucking some English cunt now. No, not being smart, but the way they looked at this, it's that English cunt now after coming in now riding my fucking one and looking at her since primary school.
Yeah. You could be right, because
come here, it happened me, man. It happened me. It happened me. It happened
I was
me.
going to say that. It sounds like it's coming from experience.
I'm not gonna delve any more outside of the chat on that now, but it's funny. Like it's funny. It's funny how I knew. It's funny how I knew it was Roscommon off the bat. Like, I just say that much, you know?
Yeah, you were fucking right. It's a big church in Roscommon. Yeah. It was fucking...
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah. Where the Saw Doctors were from. Do you remember them?
Man. Oh, fucking...
I used to love
on that air 17 stone.
Fucking hell, Looney. Different song. I remember that. I used to love her once. A long time ago. Yeah, that's what they probably sung about me then, didn't they? Taking their
the green and red mayo.
They were a pro sort of group, weren't they?
Yeah, I thought they were fucking. I like them a lot. They brought out a new album there within the last 10 years as well. To win just once, it was good.
I never heard of them ever since I left Ireland.
They never went. I don't think they ever got as big as the Cranberries now.
No chance.
No, yeah,
well known everywhere, weren't they? And
well, I tell you for a fact now, your man there, is it fucking Noel Hogan or whatever it is from fucking the Cranberries? He doesn't live too far from myself or Limerick there.
Yeah.
If I had a slingshot, I'd probably be able to hit the top of his house with a stone. Not that I can see it, but if I hopped it up in the air, like.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jonas, Stock, tough going. Yeah, I am showing my age a little bit, but I tell you what, they were great times. Nothing like taking the beauty of the town and getting your bike smashed up for it.
Ah, totally worth it.
You're probably right there, mate. But anyway, it's all good fun. All good fun.
I hope she was shaved for the year that was in it.
Pardon?
I hope she was shaved for the year that was in it. Probably a big woolly yoke back then, was it?
Oh no, she was fit, mate. She used to play tennis. She's
Oh
a
yeah,
top
yeah,
tennis,
the same bird. Sure, oh yeah.
yeah, top tennis star. I couldn't do her in a fucking mum and dad's B&B, could I? So we'd had a little bit of fun. We used to go running on the River Shannon every night, yeah, through the summer. Go for a run, and you know, a kiss and a cuddle up by the fucking what is it? A big thing went across the Shannon like a what's it called? A weir, you know, like
Yeah, Partine Weir, it's called.
well, it's like a big fucking, you know what I mean? That makes the water slow
Reduces
down
the
or
height of it. Yeah. Reduces the flow.
Yeah, we used to run up to that and have a sit on that and, you know, make sure no one's around. We could see people for miles because I didn't want a dad put him in a hole next to the River Shannon, you know what I mean?
If you type that into YouTube, you'd find it. Partine Weir.
Oh, yeah, do you know, I'll have a go at that one time, yeah.
I put it in here so you know it now because there was lots of storms.
Was there? Because I always thought that their place was really nice and that, but it was so near to the Shannon. If that broke, big old river, that part, you know, the width of it.
That's
fucking
yeah,
huge,
that's.
isn't it?
I'm trying to think what section. I think that now is actually the
Is that
head.
the widest part?
I think that if I'm correct in saying so, that's the head race. So that whole area, that further along that river now, that turns into a canal, and that canal feeds into a hydroelectric plant. So that weir actually controls the flow of water into a hydroelectric plant further down. So it probably, like,
So
you know,
yeah.
yeah. Do you know, if you know, you probably know it from, you've probably driven around it out in Crusher and that. There used to be a bar out there, Wuthering Heights and the Daggers. The Wuthering Heights would have been a big biker bar out by Broadford.
Fucking, I vaguely remember, mate. I'm taxing my memory as it is, but yeah, yeah, was that out? Vaguely. I may not have even been there, mate, but I don't remember a biker's bar as such. But I went most places the local bikers went because they take me. You know what I mean?
There was Wheelers there in Castletroy as well. Where is
Yeah.
Out in Anacati as well. There'd be that fucking.
I'd love to go back. I'd love to go back on a bike. I'd like to get, I was thinking of getting one of them trikes.
With the hand controls.
Something like that, yeah. I'm thinking of getting something like that, maybe. Getting something like that, but really a stealth camper would be better for me. But I'd like to have gone to Ireland on a trike. I might even hire one, yeah?
That's a plan too, then. I'd have to worry about is putting fucking petrol in the yacht.
Pardon?
No, that's a plan then. All you have to worry about is putting petrol in it. You don't have to worry about tax, insurance, or tires or oil. And if the thing breaks, then it's only a matter of fucking ringing a cunt and saying, give me my money back or replace it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was thinking getting a stealth camper.
I'd love a camper, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking.
What's a stealth camper now? Like a transit or a transporter or something?
No, it's a stealth one where so you're not seen as such. It's not like a camper where it's known to be a camper. Yeah,
Sounds very creepy.
No, but you know what I mean. You can park up easier where people don't know you're stopping there tonight. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it looks more like a van than a camper.
Yeah, a van or like a car or something like that. You can just so it doesn't look like an outward camper. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You got them people that got them camper yokes, and they're like, I don't know, just you from a mile off that it's one of them. But sometimes you get these cars or these. I tell you what was surprising, seeing one of them Blingos done.
Oh yeah, I seen one. I saw one with a Dutch Reg.
I couldn't fucking believe how good they are.
A little set of curtains and everything in it. It was cute, little yacht.
Unbelievable what you can do in one of them.
What I like there now is I seen a few on the road there from Poland. Shit, I seen there's a lot of Polish Merc sprinters, but they're not campers now by any means. But they're nightcab fucking vans, like. So it's obviously
Yeah.
it's a van that's a commercial van doing deliveries from Poland, but your man has this little fiberglass bubble over the cab of it where the bed and everything is, and it looks like a right fucking yoke, like. Do you know what I mean? It looks like a right rig, like.
You start looking into them, you can see what can be done. I mean, it was actually a nurse in the hospital that I'd seen on a previous day. Is a guy from Spain, and I was chatting with him, and he knew that I was thinking of doing on one before on my previous day. Yeah. And it was like we've been talking about it a bit, and I'd actually got him into looking at him anyway. He said, "No, I'm getting a Berlingo." I said, "A Berlingo?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "It's a bit small, isn't it?" I said, "Are you doing it yourself, getting it converted yourself?" He said, "No." He said, "I'm buying one that's like a year and a half old, and it's hardly been used." But he had 2 kids, so I'm thinking that it's only on this hospital stay. But I talked to him about a year before. Anyway, he showed me fucking what this Berlingo's like, and I couldn't believe it. You know, for 4 people, I couldn't believe that it would work.
Ah, fuck off. 4 people in it.
Yeah. Well, him and his wife, 2 little kids. Of about 5, 6 years old.
Ah, yeah, that would work. Yeah,
They wouldn't be able to do it with teenagers. They're just little seats in the back, you know, for them when it's converted. But literally, within a few moves, you've got a little camper that works perfect. Now, for 1 or 2 people, that is perfect. You know, just for me personally,
going to a weekend festival or a fishing trip.
Yeah, like my situation, how I am, and how it would be for me moving about. Imagine him putting on prosthetics and all that type of thing. Yeah, a small one would be easier. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Because I was thinking of a bigger one originally. You know, a normal size van, and I could have used it for other stuff. But a small one would have probably be easier for me to do. You know, to move about in and all that. And to change it myself, you know, from...
Is there much difference in price between a bigger one and a smaller one?
Well, not for them high-end Berlingos. Believe it or not, I mean, I'm not a big fan of them. So seeing one converted, I mean, I'd probably go for a little Volkswagen and have it converted myself. Because I've got all mates in the trades, you know what I mean? So I'd probably be one for doing it myself, but that kid was buying one. It was 20 grand. So that Berlingo he was getting.
I don't know. I'd definitely be thinking the bigger one.
No,
just for the sake of like.
Yeah. But when I saw that Berlingo, it did sort of make me think a bit. Let's say, you know, it's like buying anything big or getting something done, like a project or whatever. You're thinking to yourself, "Oh, what should I do?" And you know, I was thinking getting a quad or fuck knows, I don't know what to do. But anyway, it's in a Berlingo like that, I'm thinking of what my mobility would be like. It might be easier. But the thing is before I actually did anything big, I'll get to use one for a weekend somewhere. You know, off a guy now, yeah, who I chatted to a bit online, and he sells them. He sells all different campers, yeah, and if you're serious, he'll let you have one for a weekend, you know. So if I was going to buy one, I could do that.
Definitely test it, I'd say.
That's it. That's what he was saying. He said, "Look, if you're serious, you know," and he said, "I've spoke to you a load of times, you know, we've had a few private chats and that." He said, "If you're serious, I'll let you take one of each out for a weekend sometime. And then you see what you think's best for you." Because I told him what's happened to me, yeah. Because my sister done business with him already. I put my sister onto him, and she's done business with him already. So you know, it's like you know, he knows what we're about, sort of thing. So
yeah, he's not going to mess you about, like.
I went out. You see, and also he does conversions. So I could, even just get a van, give it to him to convert, and get like and say, look, I don't want you to do this part or this part because my mates are going to do that bit, or get my mates in on the project. He said he'd come one weekend and help us get things going or whatever. He's got things to do the design, you know, on the computer and all that. He knows what will fit where and all that type of thing. You know, measurements and all that. It makes a big difference. Anyway, you know, that's a little bit down the line.
I tell you what, if I was picking one now, what I'd say to you, right, without trying to tell you your business, definitely, if he's willing to give you a loan of either for a weekend, I'd pick the worst month we have in winter, and I'd try a weekend in the small one and I'd try a weekend in the big one, just to see what way you're more comfortable, because it might be fine the first night, but it's waking up in the morning then, you know, that kind of way.
Yeah, you slept in a lot of caravans, you, haven't you? That's what makes
I've never had the luxury of caravans now, I'll be honest, but I slept in plenty of cars, yeah.
You know what I mean? But the same type of thing, isn't it? It's like
100%, son, yeah.
My son got conceived. My son got conceived in a caravan in fucking late October, right? And we were shagging all fucking night, yeah? Simply because we were fucking. It wasn't just two goes and fucking fall asleep. We was fucking freezing. Yeah. The heater was on in the caravan, this big fucking long caravan. Heating was on, yeah, in the trailer, and it didn't even come near us, you know what I mean? We used a whole bottle of gas and we're still freezing. So is that it all keeping warm? Yeah, so it does make a difference waking up in the morning and shivering, and no matter what insulation they put in it, it doesn't really make a difference, I think.
Not even the insulation, but like as you said yourself, like when you have, you know, like look, you need to set your, you know, like when you get yourself fitted with your prosthetics and shit, you know, it'll make a difference there. Like fucking just, I don't know, like I don't know. I haven't been in enough camper vans, but like you'd imagine, I don't know.
Like, it's like your morning, you know, now you get going, and now you're going to move from seat to seat.
Yeah. Like, are you going, like, I'm not being smart. Like, are you going to have to like fucking
No, that's perfect.
Are you going to have to? You know, will you have to take them off in bed and then move them up out of the way into the front into the van, and then do that fucking pilgrimage in the morning to get out and have a piss? Like, it would just be fucking. Whereas if you had to do better, you know, but did the medium-sized ones have bags in them?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. The thing is, it all makes a difference, Louis. Yeah, and the main thing is, what you're saying is fucking exactly right, because, you know, it's like, you know, you got to test things out before you do something big, and when you got some issues like I've got now, it's like fucking You can't make a mistake, can you? And putting yourself in a worse situation. It makes every little thing, like you're saying, getting going in the morning and all that. It makes a big difference to how your life's going to be, innit? Using
how your day will go, like 100%.
Yeah.
Where's Limerick gone? He's gone all quiet to coin.
Fucking drinking, isn't he? Yeah. He's drinking. Yeah. I can't see the
chat. Oh, hell, let's just leave the chat away, though.
Go on in there now, MC Limerick.
What's the crack with you anyway?
Said make sure it's totally.
What are we taking about now?
What?
I think I know what.
No, sorry, that's the two lads are chatting to each other.
Alright, I didn't know what.
Yeah, so
looking at a bit of the chat.
What?
I'm just looking at a bit of the chat.
Yeah, I can put it up there for you to watch as well. So, Clooney, stuff is.
Dirty old town.
Not yet.
One thing
I didn't. It was about Salford, but anyway, yeah.
It's getting nearly time for Steve's. What I think he's going at 1.5 1.
Well, he wasn't meant to go on at all, so I don't know whether is he on about UFC tomorrow? Is it going to be about?
I don't know if he's going live for UFC tomorrow. Tonight he's talking about it, as far as I know, anyway.
He's something on the YouTube, alright, about the UFC.
One second,
Yeah,
let me check.
on his live thing, he put UFC at the bottom, so he might be a pre-chat about that. I don't know.
Yeah, because I was texting Ciara today. She was telling me that the fucking UFC is done until tomorrow.
I waste my day because I don't know at all. Only for Katie.
You're
Well,
on St. Limerick
this-
City Live. Declan
Yeah,
Copus.
Last brand. Just having me last bit of
It's
brand.
UFC 263 he's going to be talking about.
Yeah, well, that's tomorrow, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Or is that
Yeah,
how
so-
is that tomorrow
yeah.
night our time now, or because that could be 20 minutes away now, lads. This is doing me a
No,
fucking
it'll be
headache.
about 5 o'clock in the morning, our time tomorrow night.
But sure,
No, but he'll come on at
5 o'clock in the
hour
morning tomorrow night is going to be 5 hours time. So is that not
No.
2 days time? So
No, but 1:30
Alright,
is
you know
our
our
time,
time tomorrow, right? Our time tomorrow, he'll be going live. I don't know if he's going live, but the UFC will start at about 1 a.m. and the main card will be about
right,
half
1
4,
a.m.
5 o'clock.
Okay,
Um, 1
okay,
a.m.
sorry, okay,
Yeah.
into Sunday morning.
No, but
It's Sunday morning, yeah.
Right, okay, I can't fucking hack
he'll
this at
come
all,
on
man. I'm
live
sick,
in
sick of
about
looking
an
at the
hour.
clock at 4 o'clock.
Oh, it's fucking crazy. I tell you what, Louis, though, you're a good man to see early in the morning. You make me smile, mate. You know, early morning, seeing your face with a big old smile on it is fucking good. It makes me smile, mate. Seeing you fucking watching the sun come up, big old smile on you with fucking big old picture in you.
I feel like your man, what's his name, who did the painting, Bob Ross.
All right.
Just gonna paint a little happy little tree in here, right here. Do you remember that guy who was doing the telly? Oh,
No,
fuck.
and yeah, it's. I mean, I knew, right? They were on about doing this charity live for me. Yeah, I knew when I'd gone to sleep on fucking Saturday, and no, it's Friday, wasn't it? I knew on Friday when I'd gone to sleep about 4 or 5 in the morning, and I woke up 5 hours later, 4 hours later, and they're all still on the live. Steve sat there, fucking top off in tattoos. Damien and was it Damien and yeah, it was Damien, wasn't it? And yeah, God, I can't think. You know what I'm on about?
Dwayne or someone? I'm useless with the names and this.
No,
and
God, I can't think. Anyway, as well, top off, you know, all sort of like busting tattoos, and it's bloody. I think it's about 9 o'clock, 8 or 9 o'clock. Went on for another hour or so. I think they came off about 10, 11 in the morning, and I knew then they'd been on 11 hours. Yeah.
yeah.
Right. I knew then that Saturday night, all put in a tenner in or whatever to go and bet on the UFC or, you know, go against each other. I'd be surprised if that happened. That's what I said to myself. You know, they just done 11 hours straight. Fucking
I don't know how the cunts do it, man.
live. 11 hours. I mean, normally I can hang in there a bit, but I was fucked. So I went off and I come back, and it's like, wow, that, you know, they put some work in there, but what it does, it affects you the next day, doesn't it?
Well,
So
like, as I took Tuesday off work now, and I went hard on it and doing the drinking. I played catch up Friday and Saturday, and I'd say I cool too. I'm not joking. I'd say from Monday on, because I had to get up early Tuesday morning to do. I was off, but I still had to do stuff for work just to keep the ball rolling, and I swear to God, since Tuesday now, I've averaged about 18, 19, tops 20 hours sleep since Tuesday, maybe not even, about 18 hours. And it's usually about 20 hours, 21 hours sleep. And then you stay up then till 5 or 6 or 4 or 5 on a Friday night. And young fellas are up then at 6 and you're up at 7. And it's just like, oh man, it's tough going.
I mean, even with the things I had to do, you know what I mean? It's tough going. It's like, and really, I'm having it a little bit easy in some ways to what my life used to be like, yeah. But it's like, you know, you think to yourself, well, you know, you think to yourself, well, I've got a lot of changes, and yet I've got to rest up in a lot of ways because I've got to get the old legs right, so I can actually, you know, get back and get back doing something good. Yeah, so you know, it's like, but after a lot of drink and an all-nighter, and like they did, I just thought, no, I can't see tonight going down very well.
Yeah,
and was right, you know, and then that's it. I didn't take it as like an insult or anything like that, because some people would have been a bit annoyed or whatever. But I knew that I had a feeling that it wasn't going to be a great one. You know what I mean? So you know, we'll go on with the next one. But it was like Steve emailed me through the week, sort of apologizing type thing, like saying, you know, sorry he didn't go on and all that, and he couldn't do it. But I won't bother. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The lads offered to do something. It doesn't matter if it happens there and then or whenever. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
I found it kind of. I was kind of. I like. Yeah, to be honest, I was kind of glad it wasn't 100% there, because like I don't get a weekly fucking thing at all. Like, so it was fucking. I don't know. It was a bit of a fucking. Do you know, like, there's definitely something can be done and sorted, I reckon, with a bit of thought and organisation. There'll be something cool can be done between everyone. Do you know what I mean?
No, I just, you know, I'm going to get my chair motorised for the first bit. That's what I'm going to do. You know, when I start getting in that, I'm going to get motorised for the first bit, just to help me a bit, you know?
Yeah.
Because I did my shoulder in, yeah, I did my shoulder in hospital. Old injury, yeah, that I had, and I thought I got away with it. Like, when I first did it in 2004, it was like it was horrendous, and I couldn't move my arm out without it hurting, and all different stuff like that, you know, like it caused me a lot of issues. Anyway, I got away with it for quite a long while, because I was told, oh, that'll need operation, and my mum had the same thing done as well, and I knew what the recovery was like for that, and I'm thinking, fuck, am I going to be like that for 4 months or whatever, you know, still in agony and not be able to use an arm? So anyway, it got good for quite a few years, but then it went in hospital when I was trying to maneuver.
Fuck.
So that's made things quite hard, because yeah, get that you really need your arms to be good, don't you? Well, you know, you need the arms to be able to be used, but this shoulder is causing me some agony, like. So they offered me to, you know, my doctor said we can talk to them and see orthopedics, see if they can fast track you. But I said the recovery, I've seen my mum after she had the keyhole surgery, and she was in agony for 4 months afterwards. So she's all right now, but 4 months afterwards, agony. So anyway, they're going to put a cortisol injection in. You ever had one of them?
No, thank God.
It's a big old injection that goes into the joint. It goes in, and they put some like fluid around the joint or something. And that'll just get me a bit of time till it's more convenient for me to have it done, if you know what I mean. You know, where so I can get through the physio and everything, you know.
Oh,
And
Oh,
how's
but
the physio going for you?
well, it's only just starting, mate. It's only very small. I'm getting all the stuff I need first. You know,
Right,
they
right.
ordered me. I got some bars today, and I got some bits and pieces done this week, like you know, so I can get started. But the physio I was referred to was actually the wrong one. Believe it or not, they referred me to the wrong people, because there's a physio that you have, like there's people coming here, yeah, and do that, but there's actually I had the wrong type of physio, yeah, like referred to. I
Yeah.
got to be referred to this different one, so they did that, and they talked to me this week, and they're gonna sort of like get me started on that, probably be next week, but there's a lot to it. Like I was talking to them, and you know, they asked me questions of what I wanted to do, where I saw myself, what I wanted to do with, you know, my life and things like that. And I was telling him, and I said, really, you know, I just want to get everything back to normal and go on as I was. But obviously, Oscar Pistorius style, yeah. You know, Blade Runner.
Yeah, yeah.
That they said they can do all that, you know, and if you're not happy with what we can get you, you can upgrade yourself, because they won't just get everything paid for. They go to a certain degree, and then if you want something a bit more, you have to add the money. Do you know what I mean? But like that, you know, for me, it seems you know, all doable. First things first, you got to get everything right so you can actually get measured for the right thing. So everything's got to heal properly first. Then
Okay, that'll take you a good while, though, won't it?
yeah, that's it. You know, like I'm talking 9 months down the line. But what they do
Yeah.
is they use special cameras and all that to measure you and everything, and then they make your boot out of carbon fiber. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
and all that. Yeah, it's all done very efficiently now. Sort of like state of the art, sort of like materials. And it's funny, I met someone, right? God, about a year back, and I never knew what this would mean. His dad works at a place that makes all this stuff, yeah, and has
Yeah.
done for like 15 years. And I met this guy about a year ago. Nothing to do, didn't meet him near a hospital, anything like that. I met him totally in life, and about a year back, and he told me all about this, and I'm going to make contact with him, and you know, see what his old man can offer as well, because they do state of the art, you know, stuff like that. So you know, that's something that I never thought I'd be using. But anyway, yeah, it was just funny how his old man just happens to work at a place that does all that. So yeah, there's a few things, you know, it's all moving forward, Limerick, mate. You know, that's all it is, mate. Where did you go?
Onwards.
Pardon?
All upwards and onwards.
That's it, mate. That's it. How many beers you got tonight?
I got my 8 beer, I think. I've got 3 slabs in the background.
Oh, fucking hell.
I won't drink. I won't drink all them, like.
Well, I've had a quarter of I had a litre bottle of brandy last week, and you know what? I got about a quarter of it left, so I'm going to finish that off tonight. I'll have to get some supplies in.
It's not fucking you up with the medication you're on.
Not really, no, because I'm not on antibiotics or anything. And
All right,
I must
right.
admit,
Just get a bit of buzz, so.
I'm like a fucking zombie in the morning, though. It's like I'm like a zombie, but I tell you what, it helps me get to sleep, mate.
That's the main thing.
But to be fair, I only have a couple normally. You know, like, you know, that would be gone if we'd have been up on Saturday night. That would have been gone. But I ain't touched it all. You know what I mean? I ain't touched it. So I don't, you know, I don't have to have a drink every night, you know, so. But no, it's nice to be able to do it without getting any hassle or anything, you know, in these sort of places. Because but they don't bother me as long as you're not causing them shit. And you do everything that you know, they're happy with my attitude, and all, you know. Because a lot of people that come into this situation, they've got a bad attitude, yeah. You know, it's like they're annoyed at life and all that, and you don't get anything from being like that. Do you know what I mean? Do you? You just hurt yourself and other people around you. You know, I used to be a fucking dick at times years ago, and you live and learn. You just think, well, all you're doing is harming yourself, really. You know, by being annoyed at things, you just got to try and get on with it, haven't you?
Well,
you know,
yeah, you've done with it, like.
There's a guy that is proper kicking off the other day. You know, he's like really, really fucking angry with things and all that. And I had a little chat with him, you know, and he says, you know, he said, I wish someone had told me that, talked to me like that before. I said, well, I'm just in a situation like you know what I mean? And I said, really, I'm in a worse situation because he only had one taken, yeah? Do you know what I mean? He had one leg taken, yeah? And
yeah. 1 second, there, photos. Yeah, all you do is hit that link and just follow the instructions. You'll be able to get on live. I'll spot you there and I'll edit it. No, go on, photos.
Yeah, so.
I said, go on, on your conversation. All right, we have 25.
So I was talking to my son the other day,
in the chat.
And I told my son told me, he said, look, I don't want you talking to your mother no more. He said, why? I said, because she's a whore. I don't want you talking to her no more. And quite frankly, to be honest with you, I think she's going through my emails. I think she's going through my cell phone. I think she's going through my passwords because I'm talking to other people. And your mom cheated on me. She's a whore.
Hey, Stevie, is this you?
No. Is that Stevie?
The other thing I had to tell him is I told my son, I said, look, whenever you getting females, you got to always remember they always want money. Every time you talk to them, they just want nothing but money. Don't matter where they come from. Them Russian girls, they ain't going to mess around with a Russian man that's got a couple of rubles. They want an American with some money.
You're a nut.
What you guys doing?
Well, it's like with Joe.
Yeah.
I thought you were ringing by accident. I thought you were on the phone.
I was recording.
I thought you were calling by accident.
Oh, well, I'm cooking right now. But yeah, I'm about ready to. I'm cooking a steak and asparagus and baked potatoes.
Fucking wanker. Why didn't you cook me some? Oh, that sounds nice. I had a nice.
My bad, Kotos, did you get my email?
I did, brother. That's all okay. All okay, mate.
Yeah, I think we'll have to plan it out like way ahead of time.
I knew when you was fucking up when I woke up and I'd been to sleep and left you. I woke up and you're sat there looking like you're on Pelican Bay Yard with your top off, taps out, you know, and you're still fucking live. You did 11 hours. I knew that night wouldn't happen very well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna fucking cry about anything like that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I knew at least everyone had fun. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, we'll plan one out. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. But no, yeah, thanks, Lucy. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't think I gave every. Plus, yeah, you're right. That Friday, we all went hard in the paint.
Fucking hell, didn't you? Yes, 11 hours straight you did, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And to sort of like keep that going as well, that ain't easy, is it? Because people get challenging, don't they? You know, people get challenging when the conversation goes. You've got to guide it, especially in yours, Cat. You've got to guide it, haven't you? So no, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, I come back to it, and you're all fucking still at it. Right? I was impressed.
Then that Saturday, the next day, I had to go pick him up from the airport.
Yeah, so is he with you now? Yeah.
Yeah, he's out there with Tank right now.
Yeah, that's cool. Having fun.
They're out running around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think tonight we might go to Top Golf, but I might do that tomorrow. It's fucking way too hot out, man.
Oh, it's roasting here.
Yeah, it's the same way here. It's been 95, 100. My uncle's been having me work on the roof all fucking week, and so today he was like, "No, I'm not gonna send you guys on the roof today because fuck, I get burnt out from those roofs."
Cool. See that penguin that jumped in, boys? He'd go out on the road with any bird that take the coat off.
That Jerry the Monk Hutch video, though, boys, that thing it's long and detailed. I figured out way more shit than I thought I knew.
Yeah.
Especially about Martin Cahill.
Yeah,
General.
You just put that up, like.
Well, I left out a lot about like Martin, and there was some shit in there too. Like there was some shit that I found where it was just rumors. Like there was certain murders that were linked to Jerry that I just couldn't.
Go on.
He's rabbiting away on there now when he hasn't a clue. Nobody can hear him.
Definitely. Steve, Frank McKinley wants to know you're going live. Frank, I think he's going live there at 1:30.
Either that now or his fucking asparagus is on fire. He fucking misses Doubtfire.
Asparagus is lovely.
How can a fucking man say buying a bottle of whiskey to drink and then an hour later say, "Oh, I'm just cooking some asparagus"? What the fuck, Steve?
Yes, give it a soak, could you?
Fucking asparagus.
See, that's a posh veg, isn't it, to us?
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, come here, Looney. Do you ever go to the toilet after eating the good and stuff?
Smell the fucking shit.
Yeah, it stinks.
Bad lad. Oh, man, ate a whack of that, boy. Piss all over your neighbour's wall and know all about it. Like a fucking tomcat with AIDS, cuz. Stank of it.
I'm going to get some notes, okay, for the dinner. I'll be down through the night to piss all over your wall.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'll eat my sins.
I do that, so, and I tell you what, I'll have a kebab some Monday evening by it, and when I leave out in your garden for Monday night, you'll need a spade to clean. You'll need a spade to clean it up Tuesday morning.
I think asparagus complements steak very well, boys. Very well.
It does. It does.
Now, see, steak in
To be
America
honest,
is
I've
different to
never
fucking steak here, like.
I think we've better
I
steak.
don't know though.
We do, yeah,
Irish-
but you ever see the size of the fucking things they cook over there?
Oh yeah, they're massive
Oh,
ones. Yeah.
Oh, the
What
Texas steaks.
Like,
Do you do a big one and slice it up, then serve it, or do you do individual?
Nah, they don't. So like, that's what I like about y'all's part is because you guys still utilize butchers. Down here, they don't do that except for like it's like the Mexican grocery stores like La Michoacana. They have like actual butchers who cut the shit in front of you. But like whenever you go to the store, it's just you just pick and choose, man. They just got it all cut and ready and
Oh,
bagged
dude.
up.
If you get over here, wait till you taste a fucking bit of beef that's been off an animal that's ate nothing but fucking grass and grain.
Yeah, that's
and fresh
like
air.
this
like.
shit. Yeah, this shit they've been like fed corn, and so the meat's like really, it's not very good. But here, I'll show you
Yes,
guys.
America.
Well, Irish is really good, isn't it?
Oh, they are
She
kind of
don't look
corny
bad.
looking, aren't they?
Huh?
it don't look too bad.
You don't have to put it back on. Just put the lock on the thing. Yeah, I mean they're not too, but these these were the expensive ones. Like 2 of these were $40.
What?
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's have a look. Oh, so they're individual. Yeah.
$40.
Is
yeah,
that a gas barbecue?
yeah. I like the
Same.
coals, but I got this barbecue grill for Christmas. But
Same, I got mine for nothing too.
the thing I like about it though is that you don't have to wait for the coals to turn gray or anything. You can just fucking slap shit on there. And
Yeah.
Come here,
Yeah.
see, tell the truth though, lads. How long did it take you to get up?
what, the grill?
Yeah. Because I remember I used to watch you.
I think how long did it take me? Like an hour?
I know, about 3 or 4 hours. It took 2 even.
Shit. Look at all the pieces for that son of a bitch though.
And then he put it all together and he'd no gas. He'd no get gas.
Yeah, that was the other thing. I didn't even have gas yet. And then we got the baked potatoes. Since I only have a little bit of time, I have to do them in the microwave.
Oh,
I know.
Chernobyl spuds.
Chernobyl spuds.
mm.
So what time you going live at, Steve?
So 7:30 my time, which
1:30.
is what 1:30 your guys' time, right?
Yeah, 1:30. No, it's just
Yeah.
in the comments.
Yeah, this one won't even be a long one. It's only gonna be like an hour. I'm just gonna bullshit about the UFC and then me and him are gonna go do some shit.
Are you doing live one night?
We're doing the
I think so. I have been thinking about that. Tomorrow's my only day off, so I think tomorrow I'll go live for the UFC for Tyron Woodley, or not Tyron Woodley, Nate Diaz and Leon Edwards and everything.
What time is that? Well, say our side one night.
Especially since Steven hasn't been hitting the bottle lately.
Yeah, is your uncle into fucking Jurassic World?
Quinn, do you like Jurassic World? Yeah.
There's a big exhibition, I don't know, in Dallas, I think, or somewhere in Texas now. It's like fucking It's supposed
Oh
to be.
yeah.
It looks fucking cool, man. Honestly, it's a whole recreation in the lab, and you walk in, it's supposed to be like the whole laboratory and all that shit inside there, and it's full of animatronics and all that shit.
You want
I
to
think
know
that's-
what? Chelsea, I think Chelsea took Jace there last weekend and she was telling me about it.
Yeah. I'd be like fucking using that as an excuse, get the fuck out of there. Sounds cool.
Yeah, I need to check. I'll check that out because maybe we'll just do that this weekend. I'll go live and you guys could just see all the sites.
All the dinos.
So
There's one of those outdoor theaters here too. It's like one of the last ones around.
That's cool.
So I was gonna go to that. You have to turn on your radio in order to hear the sound from the movie. Yeah, it's crazy.
Are they new releases?
So they actually play 2 movies in a row, and yeah, they'll both be like new releases.
That's cool. They did it here like that same shit. Like, except it was a pop-up theater, so like those fucking screens you could buy in Wish.
Oh yeah.
It was like one of them and set up in a field, and it was what were the films they had on the last time? I think it was like they had something for kiddies. They had like Shrek 3 and then Mission Impossible 3 and all this rubbish. It was just like, and it was stupid.
Yeah, sometimes they play old movies, but I mean the screens are huge though. It's like this big ass screen, and you just park your car out there and chill and watch.
It's kind of cool all the time.
Yeah, they got another one called Rooftop Cinema. And it's on this big ass building in Houston, and you sit up on the very top, and they have like rows of seats, and then they got like a little. It's like what you were saying, one of those little Wish theater things.
That's just taking a
that
piss.
one's expensive.
Really?
Yeah, it's like $40
To go
for
and sit
that
in the
roof
cold.
for the roof.
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
that.
for the Rooftop Cinema one.
Fuck me, boy. Such a
Me and Chelsea, we used to always go to the outdoor theater all the time and watch one movie, and then second movie, you know what's going down.
Oh my god, I'm sweating a tsunami over here.
What?
I'm sweating a tsunami.
Yeah,
Stop sweating.
yeah. This is Houston, man. Get used to it.
No, and then Tank was running around all over. Like he was like chasing a rabbit or something.
Yeah, Tank kills cats. He murders them.
Yeah, I sat there for 20 minutes calling him. He wanted to come back.
Yeah, he won't come back if he sees a cat. He's out hunting. All right, you ready to eat?
You'll understand when you're older, Quentin. We all hunt pussy.
Nothing.
We're just talking about that time Tank fucked up the pussy.
Just a couple more minutes for the asparagus.
Looney, where's your dog getting on? How many more cats did he kill?
Who, Tank?
No,
you mean
Looney.
Loonies? Oh yeah, Loonies was going around murdering cats too, huh?
What was the last post I had up on Facebook? What was the number that was? That 15 or 16
Go ahead.
or something?
I can't remember.
You
On your potato?
You were friends with
Butter?
me on Facebook for that stage, weren't you?
Was what?
You did you see that post on Facebook?
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it the other
Yeah.
day. I just commented on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, there's been a few of them. I like to keep the world updated.
I had a
Some
cat that went
dog.
to my house and used to feed him all the time, and he went missing there about a year ago. Ginger
Oh.
went, I reckon your dog had him.
I fucking definitely kid. I can promise you that. There was flyer. I'm not joking you. There, I'd say how long did I have him? I have him 6 years. A bit longer than 6 years. I'd say
Yeah.
maybe 4 or 5, 3, 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago at stage up in Janzi's there. There was maybe 4 posters of missing cats, and at least 3 of the punts were up my back garden. Or 4 of them, if not 5. They were all at the back of my shed. And I show, if you look further down on my Facebook post, right? There was a fucking ferret went missing, Sean, or Limerick, right?
Yeah.
A white ferret went missing, and this one had it up on Facebook that a ferret was missing, whatever, all this cracking. I looked up my back garden and who was none, and only the fucking dog.
Is that on your face? I'll check that later.
Yeah, if not now, I have the screenshots of the messages and all. I'll show them to you. So I had to like ring your one up and put her out of her misery and everything. Like, it was fucking dreadful. I was like, yeah, no, it's a white ferret, is it? She's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, no, I have it here.
You're not living in America, you'll be sold.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, they'll really come after you. Believe me, I know.
Louis. $50 over here.
But it's different here now. If you drove over a dog here, like, you can claim after the person who owns the dog because there's no reason for that dog to have been out the road in the first place. Same as a cat.
Yeah.
You can claim after him.
The dog, I know you have to have on the leash all the time. I don't know anything about cats.
Any animal that you're responsible of.
Yeah, you have to keep them in, like.
You have to have I'm trying to think of the word. You have to have reasonable liability. So in other words, you have to have reasonable ownership. You have to have it basically fucking traceable to you. So they want the chip, like same with horses and shit like that. They just want the chip so that if it does fucking go up the road and hit someone, they can knock on your door and say what the fucking. And if it is the case, then they say that.
Do you know that word reasonable, yeah? When they use the word reasonable, yeah, that can be abused in so many ways, can't it?
Oh, unreal.
Reasonable, the word, you know what I mean? It can be fucking abused so much, that word, in, like, when they use the word reasonable, I don't think it's a proper solid sort of law.
Yep.
British use the word reasonable in a lot of dodgy stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where, they can get angles on that, but yeah, at least you've got that in Ireland. In the UK, if I had
did you grab a water?
My back garden, and they were robbing my shed, let's say, yeah? In my back garden, and my dog attacked them, yeah? They can claim off the road. Yeah?
Same here. What are they called? The trebuchet laws or something.
But if you've got a sign on your garden, like your gate or something, saying you've got a dog, blah blah blah, that can help cover you. Just a sign saying you've got a dog, a little dog, that can help cover you. You know what I mean?
No, you're fucked. Over here, you're bollocks anyway. You can put your hand through someone's window to open the door. You could and end up cutting tendons, the whole lot, right? Cutting your arm off and claim after house insurance.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Fucked up, isn't it? Yeah.
Steve fucking must be banging it into the Asian one, I'd say, is he?
Yeah. Looks alright, that, Steve.
Huh?
Looks alright, that, Steve. Look good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm just loading up the fridge with waters right now. Let me tell you guys, man, as soon as I get off, by the time I pick him up and come back home, it's like 7 o'clock.
Fucking hell.
I'm gonna say
like
this
6.
Flying cunt. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm gonna go off in a minute. I'll come back on short. You're alright.
Huh?
Please help us before we start the song.
I'll drop the link the other in front.
I think he said he'd be back in a minute.
All right. Come here,
Oh, here
Steve.
comes a
Can you read
TikTok
it right
challenge.
tonight? Do you remember later? Trump stuff.
You drink water like Trump.
That's how Trump drinks water.
Did you see the Family Guy episode taking the piss out of him and he's got these tiny little hands? Oh my God.
That poor guy. Now the news is looking bad.
Whose dog is drinking a can of Bulmers?
I haven't a clue who this is. I just put mine there. Yeah,
Explain yourself, stranger.
I've seen that picture before.
Waiting.
Oh shoot, I forgot. I'm starting a live at 7:30. See.
This is the doggo of wisdom in the bottom corner here, I think.
Oh, do you know who that is? I can't do the sound. No, someone the other day put up a picture of that dog. Reveal if you can get removed.
What?
No, I thought that whoever young go blogging.
Dang it. There we go.
What's he don't know? What the fuck is happening tonight?
I know, where is Zabel? Think he would be on.
Yeah, Steve, you were talking to Dwayne. I tried to get through to him all week.
Dwayne was on a bender, remember? He ain't gonna answer for a while.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah, because he sent me a load of fucked up messages the next morning at about 9 o'clock.
Yeah, me and him were like, you guys haven't even seen our conversations yet.
Huh?
No soul should ever see them.
No, I don't know, but I don't want them back to do.
No soul should ever. I hope no one ever sees those. If those ever come out, we'll have to quit YouTube for sure.
Well, if there's anyone willing to give up their soul to view such material, I'll happily take their soul. Just saying.
What the hell? This dishwasher is pissing me off.
It's the asparagus, man. Watch now, we see a big baldy fella walk past the camera. Hey, I'm here to fix the dishwasher. There'll be more banging and fucking.
He's like, got a cock meat sandwich for you. Extra mayo.
What's so funny?
Nothing.
Cock meat sandwich.
Huh?
Why are you laughing? Nothing's
If we're
funny.
talking about penis jokes, kid, go away.
We're just talking about old stories.
Oh.
Just talking about helicopters. They wouldn't interest you.
Limerick is just telling us his life story.
Helicopters is like swinging your willy around. Chris Pontius
First
style.
thing he knows that he's born.
Now he's talking about what happened to him whenever he was a boy.
That would sound boring.
Huh?
That would sound boring.
It was
I'm
pretty
helicoptering
boring.
right now. I'm making a piss while helicoptering.
Quentin. You
He
got
can't hear you. Can't hear
The
you.
old Catholic was going out in Limerick there for a minute.
No, I was going to ask him, was he playing basketball in his father?
Not yet. Oh, he knows what will happen. Quentin, tell him what will happen if me and you play basketball. I'll whoop you, won't I?
No, that was last time I came. I'm better at basketball now.
You think you're better? Dude, 2 days ago you didn't even know what the rules to basketball were. Now
It's not
in 2
about the
days
rules,
you've
man.
gotten
It's all
good.
about the game. You must be good, Steve. You sound Trenton.
I know how to play.
You
I just didn't know what the score thing was.
I will end you in basketball.
No, you will not.
Lodi, that's why he's scared to come down. He knows like this to whoop him in basketball.
The fucking Polish here will whoop him.
Polish man has never touched me in basketball.
Wait, who?
Huh?
Who has never touched you in basketball?
A Polish man.
Yeah, we're pretty sure he was Czechoslovakian when he dropped the hand. Oh, God almighty.
I don't want to eat during the thing, but I don't think I have a choice, boys. I haven't eaten all day.
You fucking whinge bag.
I'm hungry.
Your steak is good.
I know it's good. You want to know why? What does your mom's steak taste like?
Mom doesn't make steak.
What about your mom's boyfriend? He doesn't make steak?
Yeah, he doesn't eat.
What about your grandpa? He doesn't make steak?
He does.
You want to know why? Because they're not men.
I said Grandpa makes steak.
Why don't you just tell him the truth? Are they vegans?
Are they vegans?
No. Grandpa
Ugh.
makes steak.
What about your mom?
Mom? I have no idea if she's vegan or not.
Oh, I know she goes through little phases.
During the week.
What?
Oh,
We were just talking about German sausage, Frankfurters.
alrighty, boys. About 3 more minutes.
All right, so will I finish up this one there so and you get your one ready?
I'm glad that you cooked.
No, don't do it yet till it comes down to like, once it hits 1 minute, then we can.
How'd you know I like medium rare?
What, steak?
Yeah.
Everybody likes medium rare.
Okay.
Sometimes I just like to eat steak raw.
Yeah, I like mine.
Yeah, you do.
Blue or fucking.
Oh yeah.
Same thing. Limerick, you're the first person that I've ever heard that said blue. I have my steaks blue too.
Yeah, I usually like it there when I stick the fork
Wait,
in.
blue?
Mo.
Blue steaks? What the heck?
Blue is like whenever they cook it for like maybe a minute or two, and then they get
Yeah, you sear it, isn't
Like
it?
that kettle over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you stab it in and it goes. "Mwah."
I like it. The one now to be short near that if you get the CTR, you get it back live.
God damn it! I fucking broke this goddamn plastic fork.
Why do we even use plastic for?
Because I don't have silverware yet.
Plastic fork.
Because I don't want to pay for it. I've had people give me 2 different dish sets, and
You
I'm waiting
work
till they.
37 years a week.
I'm waiting till
You
next
make big money,
Christmas, and then
and
I
you're
can
sitting
get silverware.
Plastic
No,
forks.
dude, go down
Buying
to
plastic
fucking,
silverware, so why
go
would you?
down to fucking Walmart or somewhere, man, and buy yourself some fucking forks.
Nah, Walmart will never take my money.
Come here, is that what you call plastic petty?
He's gonna go back to his mother now
Why
and
don't
say
you
we're
like
eating
Walmart?
steaks with plastic forks. And she's gonna have to like a fucking.
Funny.
Hey, maybe she'll make the child support less if that's the case.
What do you? Oh Jesus!
All right, I'll meet you guys on the live.
Right, so let's come here.
Dude,
Everyone
enjoy
here
your
on my
dinner
live.
with your young fella there now. Oh,
Gone.
fuck.
Lads, everyone in my life there, we're all jumping up there, Plastic Paddy. So, if you want to make your way over there, anybody want to stop, no problems.
Thanks,
All right,
Declan.
Tony, I'll see you over there, all right?
No problem, Corpus.
I'll talk to you in a while.